Hey guys, welcome to the Play for Life Comics FOC Show for 12/10/22. Hope everybody's well out there this week. I know we skipped a week, so my apologies for any inconvenience. I'm gonna jump right into this thing. This is our final order cutoff show. So what this is our last chance to adjust any orders. Usually about 3 to 5 weeks before the books come out. This is a shorter one than usual. But yeah, so what we do on these, we focus on number ones, hot covers, possible first appearances. But on top of what we show, there are dozens each week that you can FOC. So any run of the mill issues or anything we might not have covered from smaller publishers, things like that. And those you can see. If it's a DC book, it'll be on Lunar Distribution. If it's anything else that we're able to order, it'll be on previewsworld.com. I tend to type in previews FOC, it'll bring it right up. And both of those are great sources to see things upcoming also. So we have a attached Google Docs sheet that you can fill out for any covers we show, but we also leave a large blank space for any covers we don't show or any multiples you may want to order. So that being said, I'm going to jump right in here. All right, here we go. Dune, House Harkonnen, 1 of 12. They've been doing several of these Dune series over the last couple of years. This is a prequel, so you get to see kind of the forming of some of the quintessential moments in some of these characters of how they become who they are in the Dune movies and books. And it is by Frank Herbert's son, Brian Herbert. So this is like adaptations of some of the books he wrote. And looks to be great. So this is all leading into the Dune stories in that timeline we all know from the movies and whatnot and the novels. Raymond Swanlin A cover. This is all out third week of January. Reiko Murakami B cover. A blank sketch. To be announced FOC reveal cover. And a reveal cover foil for $2 more. Note the prices, guys, and we do offer 20% off on all our stuff we show here, except books and hardcovers. I don't think we had any of those this week. And we can ship. So if you're part of the crowd that watches our sales shows on Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday, we can combine these with your shipping. If you're out of town and you're watching this, reach out. We can give you some shipping rates, all of that. Very reasonable, and our stuff's always packed well. So, and for local guys, it is 20% off also. Audrey Mock cover. Breath of Shadows, number 1. This one sounded fairly interesting. It's the mid-60s. This band is on top of the world. They've just released a big album. But the lead man in the band has drug abuse problems and decides to go to South America for some experimental treatment. But is biting off more than he knows. It's a horror book, so he gets down there and it's anything but relaxing. So there we go. Good horror piece from IDW. They've been doing some great stuff as of late. Alex Cormack A cover. Bjorn Barron's B cover. Oh, it looks like he's peeling his face off. And on to Amazing Spider-Man 18. This is Spider-Man's basically in limbo, and he has to fight a bunch of demonized versions of some of his greatest enemies. And he's got to fight the, what do they call them? The Insidious Six. First appearance of the Insidious Six, which from what it looks like will be demonized versions of the Sinister Six. So there you go. John Romita Jr. A cover, better than usual. Ed McGuinness design variant. Those are usually pretty good. He did a great one on the Hallows Eve cover. Ryan Stegman classic homage cover. Couldn't we were trying to figure out if this was Spider-Man 100 or 200. If you guys know, let us know in the comments. Incredible Hulk 347 facsimile. This is first Joe Fixit. They are coming out with a new Joe Fixit series coming up in a week or two, I think, now. And so this is leading into that. That'll give you kind of his first appearance. Murder World Wolverine #1. Now this one sounds cool. Basically, Arcade has this Murder World all set up. And in this one, people are having to fight every iteration of Wolverine. So from the looks of it, you got Honey Badger and X-23 and Dakin and kind of old school Wolverine, current Wolverine, a couple others I'm not overly familiar with. So that should be pretty fun. Got a great Paco Medina A cover there. David Lopez B cover has art not determined yet. On the Sins of Sinister. So I'm going to read this one out. Powers of Essex. It's the end of the world as we know it, and at least Sinister feels fine for now. Can that last? Especially when we discover that he really is his own worst enemy. Universe Melting X event begins here. So it's the big kickoff for a new event. This is going to be the big X-Men crossover for this time of year. Got some great covers. You got the Lionel Francis Yu A cover, which they did a cover very similar to this for House of X. I really like. This is the one I'll probably be picking up. This is the Art Germ B cover, Emma Frost. Great looking Art Germ cover. Joshua Cassera classic homage covers. These classic homage covers have been pretty good so far. CF Villa Stormbreakers cover. On the Darkwing Duck. Didn't prepare a little speech for this one. I think it explains itself. I'm sure if you, especially guys my age and around that time, remember the cartoon. Yeah, so Dynamite's doing it. So they got a great lineup of artists doing covers. You got David Nakayama doing the A. Mirka Andolfo doing the B. Larry, I like this one a lot. It's kind of classic. Trish Forstner. Jacob Edgar. And a pink blank sketch, or purplish.
Maybe fuchsia.
Fuchsia, yeah, I don't know. I'm not overly versed in my color swatches. Bulls of Beacon Hill. Now this one sounds familiar. Sounds interesting rather. This is a hard-hitting revenge type thing, and what it is this guy is a surgeon. He's in a relationship with another man. His dad didn't like that he was gay, but his dad is a local mobster, and this guy is getting into politics, and he's not spoken to his father for years, but they're gonna clash in this book. It's kind of a crime type story. Looks like it could be really good from Aftershock. So there we go. Batman Superman World's Finest. This will be the reveal of Boy Thunder. They will reveal who he is, and they have hinted that he is a child of some classic DC hero. So there we go. Guess away. I like the John Boy Myers connecting variant. You got the one with Power Girl and the one with Huntress. Great looking cover there. $4.99, so it'll be $3.99 with the discount. The Jack White 3 cardstock variant. We couldn't quite figure out what this one was homaging. I'm sure it's something, but cool cover either way. It's probably a classic World's Finest cover. I just don't know. Catwoman 51. She has been locked up. But one of her sidekicks, Eiko Hasagaya, is they hinted it in the solicitations that she'll be putting on the Catwoman outfit and kind of taking over for Catwoman while she's locked up. You got a great Nakayama A cover, Joshua Swaby B cover, and a Sweeney Boo cardstock cover. It's definitely a different, very cartoony style, but I think she did a Zatanna cover a couple weeks ago, and I like these. Well, I said she, I don't know that it is. But there you go. Some great Catwoman covers on the Flash 791. This is the possible first appearance of the Speed Hounds.
Yep.
Speed Hounds. These are dogs that the villain is sending out after the various versions of the Flash.
At least I assume they're dogs. They probably will end up being.
Yeah, who knows? They ain't showed them yet, but you got a Turin Clark A cover. And it's a good looking cover with all three Flashes there. I like this one, the Daniel Bayliss cardstock cover. Marco D'Alfonso cardstock cover. This one's a little busy for me. Lazarus Planet. So this is, I believe, a one-shot.
Yes.
And this is kind of an anthology of all kinds of things going on all over the Lazarus Planet. Can Power Girl free herself? Will Dreamer's visions guide our heroes to the path of victory? Can Mercy Grace survive the transformation she's gone? And will Jonathan Kent ever be the same again? So a lot of stuff happening on this one. Great Jim Bartell cardstock cover. Maybe one of the better Jim Bartells I've seen. She went with a little darker color palette. She usually is like very bright, but I like this one quite a bit. Nathan Zerdy. I've seen him do better. Focilo Rao cardstock cover. On the Nightwing 100, this is kind of a big anniversary issue, and they're going to kind of celebrate the history of Nightwing and what has made him who he is now. Guys who've watched the show for a while know I love these covers where they show different iterations of the character throughout the years, the different costumes, all that. This one's got kind of a black and white style to it. This is the one I really like, the Jamal Campbell wraparound. It's just a really striking cover with all the various versions of Dick Grayson kind of jumping across the page. Even him as Batman during that storyline. So great looking cover there. And a good Jorge Jimenez cardstock cover. Javier Fernandez sketch cover. Thought they could have done a little more with that one. It's a little underwhelming. Travis Moore cardstock cover. Pretty good one with the Teen Titans there. And that wraps it up for us tonight, guys. This was kind of a short week. They do this around the holidays. This Image didn't have any books, stuff like that. So we do appreciate y'all joining us, and we do ask that you get any of these orders in by Saturday afternoon, and we will have them ready for you in the shop. Thanks, guys. Y'all have a great day out there.